How you guys doing? Eric here. Today is Sunday, July 23rd, 2017. Nice warm morning up here, Gilpin County, Colorado. Kind of a slow day. The news this morning, not much, same old shit going on. It's been going on for the last, since Trump became president. But yeah, so I thought I'd take this day to make a little video talking about myself, my channel, and how I got where I am today. So yeah, let's see, where do I start? Talking about all the shit I've been through since I started this channel. First, after about the first year I got in trouble, I had a guy, it was actually my uncle, was staying up at where I live at, and he was staying with us and helping him out, get back on his feet and shit. And he got caught. I told him not to smoke in the house, and I caught him a couple times smoking in the house. And then finally one night I had been drinking, and I think he set me up on purpose anyway, but he was smoking in the house, and I confronted him about it, and he slammed the door in my face and told me to fuck off. So I got naturally I got pissed off. I sat there and got drunker and started yelling at him through the, just carrying on. And I was trying to get him out, man. I wanted him to leave, but so he called the cops, and I ended up going to jail for harassment. And that was a fucking shit, man. I really didn't do anything wrong, man. I didn't hurt nobody. There was no violence. It was just, I was angry, man. The guy pissed me off and told me to fuck off and slammed the door in my face. And so I ended up getting a year's probation out of it. And that was a big learning experience for me, man. I really learned a lot about our fucking shitty ass fucking justice system in this country, man. Really sucks. Really is a fucking shitty fucking situation. It's like standing room only down there at the probation office, man. It's just so many people that they keep that place fucking jam packed, man. It was a horrible situation, man. And I had to drug test for the whole, like a year and a half almost, the whole ordeal. I had to stay sober, man. It was such torture, man. The system is so fucked. And they don't give two shits about it. They're just a bunch of psychopaths down there. And the people that you got to deal with, they don't give a fuck. They're heartless motherfuckers, man. And they fucking sell their own soul out for the fucking, punish their own fucking humans. So yeah, I went through all that, and then I got out of probation. It was one of the hardest years of my life. I talked a lot about it on my channel when I was going through it. So yeah, then 2016, I went through the whole fucking dental nightmare. You can look back on my videos, there's a lot of stuff about that. Lost fucking most of my teeth, and now I'm wearing a denture. So yeah, that was another ordeal. So yeah, I've been through quite a bit of shit in the last couple years. And now this year, being unemployed since March, and I thought I would go into that and let you guys, I haven't really told you guys why I've been unemployed, why I haven't been working. And, I'd like to be working, I really would, but there's circumstances beyond my control. Basically, it's my stepdad, who's 87 years old, and I've been taking care of him, since I've been taking care of him since my mother passed away in 2008, really, but yeah, I stay at his house up here in Gilpin County, and that's just him and I, and he can't really live alone. And I used to live with him, and I would work, but now it's gotten to the point where he needs someone with him every day. He needs someone to be there. He falls down, he can't drive anymore. He needs someone to cook for him, and so that's what I've been doing since March. Since I lost my last job, I finished my last job, and he just got worse and worse. So I was getting ready to start looking for another job, but I've just been so busy taking care of him that I don't have time for a job. It's really weird. It's an unusual situation, because most people, they can't afford not to have a fucking job. I really can't. I really should be working. It's stressful, man. I need to make money so that maybe one day I can retire. But on the other hand, I just had a talk with him yesterday. And he said, well, if I go and get a job, he's going to have to hire a nurse come and take care of him. So I think he'd rather just have me take care of him, because we've been together for a long time, Jingo. So yeah, I'd rather just do that, man. I'd rather not have some stranger come and take care of him, and he's got enough money to take care of both of us for right now, and I don't know how long it's gonna last, but yeah. So how did it, I'll tell you guys how I ended up here. It was back in the 20 years ago, when I was like almost 30 years old. I got in trouble. I had my own apartment down in Arvada or Wheat Ridge, and I was doing all right. I worked, had a job as a carpenter, had my own place, and I was doing all right. And then I got a DUI, my first DUI, and no big deal. I dealt with it, and I just kept on driving without a license. And then I got caught driving without a license, and then that was kind of a big deal. They told me if I got caught again, I'd be looking at going to jail for a year. And I was like, fuck, so I couldn't drive anymore. Luckily, I had a job where I was working with a guy that was, lived close by, and he didn't mind picking me up for work every day. So I was able to do that for a while, keep my place down there and keep working. And then I got a piece of metal in my eye, and I had to go and have it removed. So they piss tested me, and of course I came up positive for THC, the devil's lettuce, and I ended up getting fired from that job. It's because I smoke weed. So then I lost my job. I was fucking unable to drive. Just all kinds of trouble kept mounting up, and I was forced to move into my parents' home up here. And then I was there for a while. I got back on my feet again. I got my license back. I was driving again. I got a job. I was working, and I was getting ready to move back out. And then my mother got sick, and so she came down with cancer, like in the early 2000s. And I ended up, my stepdad asked me if not to move out, man, because he really needed me there to help take care of my mother. And so she went, she fought the cancer, went through chemo and all that, and she actually went into remission for a while. Around 2006 or so, she came out of it. And then, like in 2007 or so, she went back into, the cancer came back. And when it comes back, it's usually twice as bad. And she all of a sudden, she went down to the hospital in 2008 in the summer, and she didn't seem that bad off. But then I went down, talked to the doctor, and he's like, yeah, she's got about 2 months. And man, it was like right to the day, 2 months later, she was gone, died in my arms, man. So yeah, and then after she passed away, it was just me and my stepdad up here, and we've been together ever since, man, just taking care of each other. And then I've been working and stuff since then, because he hasn't been in that bad. But then in 2015, the summer, he got real sick, and I couldn't quit my job at the time because I was on probation. I had to have a job, and it was tough. He got he got pneumonia and almost died. Somehow he pulled out of it, man. Thank God. So now, you know, I'm taking care of them, and I don't have time for a job right now. And it's like, but you know, it gives me more time to do this. I can do I've been making more YouTube videos and pursue this you know, hobby of mine. It's tough, man, you know, to build a YouTube channel and try to, you know, it would be nice if I could monetize my YouTube channel and make a living off it, but you know, it's just not popular enough to do that. I imagine if I monetized it, I might make about 50 cents a month, but it's a chance to keep working on it and try to build an audience, and maybe sometime in the near future I'll come up with some content that'll be good enough, and maybe in the future do some monetization and make a little money off my YouTube channel. But right now I mostly just live off what I got saved up. I don't like asking my stepdad for money. He's got plenty of money, but you know, he pays for all the food and pays all the bills where we live, and I just pay for all my vices. You know, I don't want to ask him for money for weed. I don't want to ask him for money to support my beer habit. So I just got to find a way to supplement my income. And I got the skills, man. I'm a really good carpenter, but maybe I can find some little side jobs as a carpenter where it's not taking up my full time, you know. Anyways, yeah, I said I'd share that with you guys, give you guys a little bit more about my history.